Can you explain what is high blood pressure and how it affects a person's overall body?
Sure. So usually high blood pressure is when the actual pressure in the vessels are higher than 140. My range is anything over 140 or over 90. Okay. You really want to watch that, because when you start going over 140 over 90, you begin to affect the kidneys. When the kidneys are affected, then that could lead you down the road to diabetes, things of that nature. So high blood pressure is a huge disease that we see a lot. A lot of times we don't pay attention to it. It's actually called the silent killer, because many people don't even know that their blood pressure is high. They don't have symptoms. Some people do. Some people can say, you know, I get a headache and I know that my blood pressure is high. But most of the time, there's no symptoms. And so you can literally go for years with having high blood pressure and never know. But then you begin to start having these symptoms, and sometimes they can be irreversible if you wait too long. So one of the things that we try to do and always do is make a diet change. Most people recognize, okay, I shouldn't be eating this salt. So they recognize that salt can increase blood pressure, but they don't recognize that sugar can also increase blood pressure. So we usually hook sugar up with diabetes and we hook salt up with blood pressure. But high intake of sugar can actually cause high blood pressure.
That's not good news.
It really can, yeah.
Okay.
Also dehydration. With dehydration, that can cause your blood pressure to actually be elevated. And the reason is because when you become dehydrated, those veins and arteries are actually going to kind of shrink, we'll say. Now you have this blood that's thicker because it doesn't have the water in it, because blood is made up mostly of water. Okay, so you become dehydrated, so the vessels are going to kind of shrink, and now you have this thicker blood going through this vein, and now the heart is going to have to push harder and harder to get this blood to your feet, to your head, through your major organs. And so sometimes really a fix is staying hydrated on a regular basis.
Okay. Now, what are some causes of high blood pressure?
A small amount actually have the hereditary type of high blood pressure. Mostly it's hereditary due to what we call environment. I eat what my parents eat. I cook the way my parents cook. So I've taken on those habits. And so that's why I have high blood pressure. So it's not necessarily in the gene, it's in the cooking, it's in the habits. Other causes could be actually kidney problems themselves. So if you have a kidney problem, it can actually increase your blood pressure. So yeah, and we really want to get a handle on blood pressure, again, because it can cause major problems, strokes, of course, heart attacks, and then many people that are on dialysis today is because they did not get their blood pressure under control. What I see a lot is people with high blood pressure, they look at the side effects of the meds. And they say, okay, I don't want these side effects, so I'm not going to take the med. But they do nothing. They don't do anything herbal-wise, they don't change diet, they don't exercise, and the blood pressure just stays up over years. Actually, a heart can enlarge because of that. Yeah, it's serious. And so it's something, I do understand people don't want the side effects to the medications. I do understand that. But you cannot make the choice. You can, but you should not make the choice to do nothing. There are other things out there and other choices that you have to be able to get that blood pressure under control. So it's, again, looking at the whole person.
Okay.